All right, so we got this clip. It's like a montage of paranoid, delusional individuals, and they're claiming that Trump is going to, like, I don't know, ban women from owning credit cards. Here's the clip.
Not too political? My bad. I just don't know if I'll be able to own a credit card without my husband's permission in 7 days.
Oh, did I get too political? My bad. I just don't know if I want to get rid of overtime in 7 days.
Like, can I just pause real quick? There's a lot of these.
I'll just say things.
They're just making things up.
There's no indication.
Trump comes out and he's like, I'm going to get rid of taxes on your overtime. And he goes, Trump said he's going to ban overtime.
This guy, he's like, look, am I too political? I want to know if I'm going to be able to own a dog. I want to know if I'll be allowed legally to own a dog.
Oh, I've gotten too political? My bad. I just want to make sure I have access to birth control in 7 days.
Did Trump say he's going to ban it?
He said no more. He says anyone who uses birth control is getting deported too.
And I'm talking about condoms.
Everything.
Not pills.
Everything.
Was it Seamus? Was it you who brought that up? That like birth control debates in the 30s were about condoms?
In the 40s, yeah, were
40s.
about condoms in
like
the United States. And lefties go, we're just like the guys who won World War II. They would vote for us. And then you like read magazines from at the time. They're like, oh yes, Catholics fight against legal birth control, and they're talking about condoms. It's like
the guys who fought in World War II were trying to ban condoms.
Yeah.
Well, I get it, but here's another guy.
Not all the guys.
I got too political. My bad. I guess I don't know if I'm going to be a U.S. citizen in 7 days.
You're not legal to revoke citizenship?
Wait,
Come on.
Wait.
If you're illegal, you got 5 days left.
No, that guy's
that guy's just tweaking.
Citizen.
That guy's tweaking.
He's like,
so
I'm a naturalized citizen, but Trump's going to take it away.
Well, no, to be fair, there's a more charitable reading, which is he's applied for citizenship, and in 7 days, he's just going to find out whether.
Right. It has nothing to do with
That's
Trump.
all he's talking about.
Nothing to do with Trump.
We just take the paper, just rip it up, and it just never exists.
Here we
Because
go.
as Donald
Here's more.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. I'm just worried I won't be able to love who I love in 7 days.
No, because Trump has a device that can, it's an orb that drains your love from your body.
Crystal.
So it's a crystal that takes your love away.
Well,
because in her mind, let me just.
Hey, boys, she voted. She voted, boys.
I'll just make it serious. There's no means by which you can stop someone from loving someone else. Like, unless she's implying that Trump will come by and then maybe like share disparaging remarks about her lover and then she'll not like him anymore.
Well, I don't know if you know
how will you stop loving this person? What does it
Here's
mean?
how. So Project 2025 actually stipulates that we're going to use 5G to pick up people's thought waves. And they're going to broadcast that to Trump Towers, which is where the White House is going to be relocated. And from there, Donald Trump will determine whether you can keep loving who you love or whether you are getting put in the crystals.
Take away
whether you are getting put in the crystals. And if you love the wrong person, we will put you in the crystals, baby.
I heard that Project 2025, Trump is going to have a bunch of these collars that they put around your neck, and it makes it so you can't love anyone.
That's right. You're not allowed to love anymore.
Yeah, it's just your ability is gone. You just can't.
Only love Trump.
You can only love Trump.
If you love anyone but me.
I mean, do these types of ads actually move the needle? I haven't
For people who don't pay attention and want to be part of some cult, sure. Wait, here's more.
Did I get political? My bad. I just don't want my mother to be denied her health care because she has a pre-existing condition.
Oh.
I just want to, real quick, like nobody's ever brought that up. They've all repeatedly said they will defend it, but here's more.
Dude, I thought he was
too political? My bad. I'm just fighting for the future of my daughter.
He was like,
what does it even mean?
She's like, oh, am I too political? I'm sorry. I want to know in 7 days if I'm going to be allowed to wear sunglasses anymore. The sun is bright. We all just have to get our eyes hurt by the sun?
I like this one. This one's pretty good. Listen.
Not too political? My bad. It's just that I don't know if my family in Western North Carolina will be warned of the hurricane coming in 7 days when the National Weather Service is gone.
He's going to shut down the Weather Channel.
Like Donald Trump he's twirling his mustache. We're going to make sure the hurricanes come and wipe them out.
Hurricanes are going to be much bigger under me. We're going to make sure they do much more.
Trump never see it coming.
It'd be really funny if like the first thing Trump does when he gets elected is he flies to Alaska and goes to HARP and just cranks it. Everyone's like, I knew it. Okay, wait, there's more. I'm sorry, everybody, there's more.
I got too political? My bad. I don't want them to start rounding up immigrants to deport in 7 days.
70% of the American.
He's half right.
I am in favor.
Illegal immigrants.
Illegal, yeah.
No. Nobody's going to go round up regular immigrants.
Those they're criminal alien invaders. There's a difference between a criminal alien invader and a legal immigrant.
But let's not be charitable. If she doesn't want to be charitable with what Trump's actually saying, I won't either. She's basically saying, do not deport Tren de Aragua.
Yeah.
If Trump says, I'm going to get rid of Tren de Aragua, and she goes, I don't want him doing that. I'll be like, okay, well, then you support.
Yeah, I think she's being loose with the language, though. I think she would totally want to keep illegal immigrants in the country.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
No, she would probably no, and
especially Tren de Aragua.
Whenever this comes up, they will defend people who are guilty of capital offenses from being deported. Well, it would be mean to do that.
Here we go.
70%.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. The only reason I have a daughter is because of IVF.
No one. Trump says he's the king of IVF and wants to make it free. So look at his eyes, like my guy. Your eyes can go back to the normal opening width or whatever. If you just Google it, your eyes will close halfway. They'll go. You won't be shocked. You know?
No, he'll be shocked that he was misinformed. It'll get even wider. He'll be like,
ah! His eyes pop out.
Oh, I got too political? I just don't really want JD Vance tracking my periods in 7 days.
I heard that.
Yes.
On the Rogan podcast, JD Vance, the first thing he said was, well, the first thing I'm going to do is get a big list of every woman in the country's periods to monitor on my calendar.
I remember when he said that, and that's one policy I agree that he went a little too far on. But let's just think this through for a second.
You're going to get flagged for election misinformation.
One thing people do, which just drives me nuts, is especially when it comes to abortion bans, which are good and protect children from being murdered. One thing they'll do is they'll create all of these insane, weird, fictional scenarios that they claim will come about now that Roe has been overturned. My guy, for 200 years of our country's history, we existed without Roe v. Wade having been decided. For 200 years of our country's history, there was not a federal law. This was not until 1973 that the Supreme Court decided that every state had to have legal abortion. Wow. And guess what? Before 1973, we were not tracking people's periods. We did not have a pregnancy database.
That's what you think.
Yeah, no, it's true. I guess I don't really know about the secret Handmaid's Tale that was happening before 73.
So I got too political? My bad. I don't want Trump to take over the Board of Education, put in his lackeys, his loyalists, and have y'all continue to think that Puerto Rico is not a part of America.
Okay, I got to stop. Right, you are wrong. It's get rid of the Department of Education.
Yeah.
I don't want Trump. I agree with her. I completely agree. I do not want Trump to put his lackeys in the Department of Education. I want it gone.
100% agree.
Dismantled. Thomas Massey's bill. On December 31st, 2024, or what is it, January 1st, 2025, the Department of Education's operations will cease.
Absolutely.
It's just a one-line thing. So I agree, ma'am. Thank you for the last one. Welcome to the modern era of politics. Okay, I would be fair and say there's probably like 2% truth in this thing.
There's like one or two grievances that actually map onto something either Trump or Vance have proposed. But most of it is just nonsense. And there are things in there I wish were true. I wish they were going to ban IVF. They're not. They haven't said they're going to do that.
No, Trump says he's going to give it for free.
Yeah.
Trump said he's going to have government-funded IVF for everybody, and then they're like, he's going to ban it.
We have a leftist and a moderate running right now.
I wonder if these people just literally don't watch anything. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. We are in the social media era, and these people don't actually watch anything.
Yeah, information has never been easier to attain. Accurate information has never been easier to find and to spread. And people have absolutely no interest in finding any accurate information. They just want to go ahead and find things that entertain their paranoia, their fears.
Man, so I joined TikTok last month because that's where I'm hearing that young people are getting their source of news nowadays. And you can follow me at Real Joel Valdez, by the way. But on TikTok, it's insane how these people argue. Like I'll tune into a few live streams, and it's more delusional than I thought some of these X spaces are. And to think that these videos like this are influencing millions of young voters is crazy.
Well, listen, I'm sorry if I'm getting too political, but in 7 days, I don't know if I'll be able to use social media. I don't know if social media will be there. I don't know. 7 days, going to the bathroom's not legal anymore. What do you do then?
Wow.
Wish you'd voted.
I'm sorry, Seamus. Am I too political? I just don't know if Donald Trump's going to come hang out with me in 7 days.
I'm sorry, Tim. Am I being too little? Am I Jeb Bush?
I think you just...
That's all. I can't. I'm done. I don't know if I'm able to speak in 7 seconds.
The Tower of Babel.
Well, yes, this show is doing so well. This show is doing so well that we're all going to start speaking different languages.
Did I get too political? I just don't know if all humans will be cast from the sky and have the languages split so that they will no longer be able to communicate.
I don't know if I'll still be able to go to speech therapy in 7 days. I'm sorry, am I too political right now?
I kind of feel like they went to these people and said, we're going to film you, and you just make it up.
Yeah.
Just say
They
something.
allow that, though.
I don't know. Sorry, am I too political? I just don't know if Hitler is getting elected in 7 days. It's like, well, you can Google it. He's not.
But what they do for credibility is they throw in one or two things that sound vaguely like something Trump or Vance would do. This is another issue, too. We have a similar problem in reverse, which is Republicans have trouble discussing things that Democrats are doing because what they're actually doing sounds so insane that people don't believe you when you tell them.
When Dennis Prager went on Bill Maher and said, well, look, they're putting tampons in men's room. And then they all laughed and they're like, oh, you're so crazy, Dennis Prager. And then Bill Maher said, I've known you for a while. You were a reasonable guy, but this is nuts. And he's like, what? The funny thing about that story is that I believe it was 3 years before Prager brought that up. It had been viral.
Yeah.
Campuses were putting tampons in men's rooms. And Bill Maher's like, no, it's so they could have them for their girlfriends. You're making that up. These people are dangerously stupid and arrogant at the same time.
Well, they push for things that are so unbelievably disgusting and psychotic that you sound crazy for even mentioning them. And then they shame you for mentioning it. But this is what happened with giving sex change operations to illegal immigrants, which is like that sounds like something a parody of Fox News from 2005 would have in the Chiron. Like, it is actually something that Kamala Harris has proposed. And so this is a problem Republicans have. You will point out things Democrats are actually doing and have said that they're doing, and people will go, that's crazy, there's no way. Whereas they will just make things up and say Trump's trying to do them, even though he said no such thing.
You know what really bothers me about horror movies? It's like every single one, I swear, if a person could just write a sane horror movie for once, it's like there's like a zombies going around and it's like a mummy Frankenstein and it's punching dogs and it's throwing geese or whatever. And then like the cops show up and they're like, what happened? And he goes, you're not going to believe me, but it was a Frankenstein mummy monster zombie that was attacking. And they're like, okay, this guy's nuts. And I'm like, how come there's just no intelligent, sane people in any horror movie where you could literally just be like, I don't know, I think it might have been a wild animal of some sort. Please, officer, come and help. Then they'll be like, okay, this makes sense, I'll help you. And then they'll see the monster. The reason I'm saying this is Democrats have this insane stuff they're pushing, like you mentioned, sex changes for inmates. And then it's like they're goading you into going to regular people and going, listen to me, they're trying to give sex change operation to illegal immigrants who are detained on the border. Yeah. And then these moderates are like, you have gone insane.
You've gone insane, yeah, exactly.
So don't take that bait. Just go, I go like this. I go, oh, what is this story? Do you see this story from CNN? Ah, this is weird. CNN must be making stuff up. And then I just show it to them. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.